So what does an experienced DIYer think of the 7th episode of the anime Do-It-Yourself? Well, there's a lot actually in this episode, so let's get to it!
Do it yourself!
これもあれもどれもネジネジネジ一口にネジって言ってもこんなにたくさんの種類があるんですね
Ah, the hardware store screw aisle. You can get lost for hours and still not find what you were hunting for.
This is my box of screws. Now, hardware store screw walls can be intimidating to a beginner, to say the least. But 90% of what you will need is a coarse-threaded drywall screw. Now, you have to measure and plan to get the right length. Too short, and it won't bite far enough. Too long, and, well, you'll go right through the project, stick out the other side, and jab yourself in the thumb, just like I did.
14.4 ボルトいいパワーしてそうねこんな大きなハンマー何に使うのかにゃ
First off, Miss Jobiko, the voltage does not really matter when picking out a battery-powered tool system. What matters more is the availability of tools, the designs available for the system, and the reliability of the batteries and the tools themselves. Also, Miss Shi, that is a 15-pound sledge which you should have been using to tear apart those pallets. Vertical panel saw, pretty much only useful in hardware stores.
次にクリアレジンを混ぜた砂で砂浜を作る。そして UV ライトを当ててレジン液を硬化させる。
So, I reached out to a friend who knows a lot more about UV resins than I do, and, according to her, this segment is actually fairly accurate, although you should probably use more than one color for the ocean.
なんか結構泡が部長のは綺麗ですね
途中レジン液を流し込むときに気泡が入ったのをちゃんと抜いたから。
Also, apparently, Miss Selfie missing the bubbles being popped is kind of difficult since, like the big deep pore resins, these UV resins are debubbled by means of pointing a blowtorch at the bubbles.
2枚をワンセットとしてマスキングテープを十字型に貼って固定する。これの四隅に支柱を通すための穴を開けるんだけど、あらかじめテープを貼っておくとバリが出にくいぞ。鉛筆で穴開けの目印をつけたら
Those are referred to as tear out rather than burrs, and it mostly occurs on the side of the workpiece that the drill is leaving. Tape can limit it to an extent. A much better option is just to have a piece of scrap there to drill into.
片方の板にコンパスで円を描く。その円に沿ってざっくりとドリルで穴を開け、ジグソーでカット。板の中心に直径50ミリの穴を開ける。
That will work as a procedure, but it's gonna be rough. A better option would be if you could find a hole saw or a Forstner bit, neither of which is that expensive or difficult to find.
穴の縁は紙やすりをかけて、材料の穴開けが終わったらステインで着色して風合いを出す。
Unless you desperately want to end up the same color as the wood. Personal protective equipment!
次に支柱になる全ネジに170ミリの長さで印をつけたら切断機でカットする。
Sorry whoever did the subtitles, that is not a circular saw, that is known as a cut-off saw or a chop saw.
ナットがなかなか入らないにゃ
ネジを切断した時にバリができてナットが回りにくくなってるな。そんな時はこれでバリを。
Fun fact, I'd actually never seen one of these. Everyone I know just chucks the threaded rod in a drill and uses a file to take off the damaged threads, but I want one of these now.
最後は全ネジを上の板に通して袋ナットを締める。
Solid little coffee dripper. Good job! And Jobiko has made herself a little improvised workbench that she can both drill into to prevent tear out and clamp the workpiece to. Nice!
ビスで固定
他のパーツも仮組みして位置を決めた方がいいな。
They're getting this project remarkably right.
スタンド足の位置を決めたら一旦外してビスを打つ前ドリルで下穴を開けビスで留めていく。スタンド足になる F と H のパーツを木工用ボンドで接着したらビスで
This is what we refer to as screwing into end grain, and it isn't the best procedure. Let me explain.
The grain, or tree rings, runs this way in this board, since that's the direction they're parallel to. If you put a screw in like this, it runs through multiple rings and is quite secure. If you put it in like this, it runs through multiple rings and is quite secure. And yes, I got that in the cable saw slot. But if you put it in like this, it runs through maybe not even one ring, and it makes a much weaker connection.
これをボルトと超ナットとワッシャーで取り付けて動きを確認。そして角に鉛筆でカーブを書いてジグソーでこのパーツにボンドを塗って本体パーツと接着。裏からビスで留めて固定。
Small mistake. If you want a screw to hold something in a position, it needs to be in that position and held firmly before you pre-drill and put the screw in. So you needed to have a spacer under the other end of that tablet stand.
最後にカーブ状にカットしたところにステインを着色してタブレットスタンドの完成。
A little bulky for a tablet stand, but otherwise functional. So from all of that, what is my conclusion about episode 7 of Do It Yourself? Well, all I can say is good job. Also, the workshop cat wanted to say hello, but he's a classical tsundere.